And welcome. Terrell here, and I'm going to run through 3 of my favorite breathing drills for you if you're experiencing pelvic organ prolapse symptoms or stress urinary incontinence, or even pelvic floor muscle pain. So it's kind of like pain in the vaginal area. Now, if you're here with me, chances are you're doing something right in terms of breathing. However, if you're having symptoms during your workout, there are some things that we can do to tweak your breathing that should get your pelvic floor moving and help with those symptoms. Now, the most common thing I run into with women is that there's a lot of shallow breathing going on, so breathing up in the chest and the shoulders, and we're not getting that good expansion throughout the entire upper body. So this is what we want to work on today. So what I want you to think about doing is taking a big deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth like you're blowing through a straw. Now I do want to say that there are lots of different breathing strategies that you can use. This is my go-to, and this is the one that I find works the most with most of the clients that I've worked with. But again, you know, I do run into times where this doesn't work and we find something else. For the most part, this is the go-to that I use. So again, inhale and exhale. So when you're breathing, what I want you to think about on that nose breathe in is expanding through your chest, your armpits, your back, and your belly. And what we want to do to maximize this breathing is be or maintain a neutral alignment. Now, neutral is relative to everyone, but we want to keep your ribs stacked over your hips for the most part. All right, let's run through these breathing drills. All right, so the first drill that we're going to run through is called crocodile breathing or alligator breathing. One of the two, they're both under their bellies. So you're going to lay face down on your mat. Okay, so with that breathing that I just showed you now, I want you to repeat that and really think about forcing the air down into the floor. So this gives you a little bit more feedback in learning about how your breathing tendencies work and how you can breathe differently to manage your pelvic floor symptoms. So you can just lay down, arms crossed, but you can rest your head on them, and you're just gonna inhale in and exhale out. So but again, really think about pushing your chest into the floor, expanding through your chest, armpits, back, and belly. So you should feel like your chest and your belly pushing into the floor. All right, so the next breathing drill that we're going to do is just breathing into a ball. I like Pilates balls because there's a lot of movement and give in them. Basketball, not so much. So again, we're gonna lay face down onto the floor with our chest into the ball. Okay. Maintain neutral the best that you can. Good. Move this in a little bit more. Inhale and really think about pushing that ball into the floor. And then, now again, you can also rest your head on your arms if that's a little bit more comfortable to you. And what you should feel is just some movement in the ball. So again, really thinking about pushing your chest into the ball while you're breathing into your armpits, your back, and your belly. So the third drill I'm going to run over with you is maintaining breathing or teaching you a breathing strategy under tension. This is especially important when you want to get back into lifting heavier objects, or if you're lifting children, Costco hauls, all that fun stuff. It's also great when you're working your pull-up back into your program or training exercises or movements like toes to bar. So you're gonna need a band here, a super band. or I guess a TheraBand should be fine too, and tie it off onto something sturdy. We don't want anything falling on top of you. Okay, safety first here. So just grab your band. We want some tension on the band. Okay, so some good tension. So you're gonna just give that band a pull. Maintain neutral. And we're gonna hang out here. Okay, again, we are training your breathing under tension. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Breathing into your chest, armpits, back, and belly. If you want to add a little more tension, you can extend those legs out. This is really hard, by the way. And there you go. So a couple of other things to keep note of is what your pelvic floor is doing during this exercise in particular, because there is a little bit more tension. It's common for women to push downward onto their pelvic floor. So if you're feeling a bit of pressure or bulging when you're doing this one in particular, what I want you to think about doing is just pulling your vagina up and in gently. You don't need a lot of tension or a lot of grip in your vagina with this one. So think about closing your vagina with only your vaginal muscles on this one. And there you go. There are 3 breathing drills you can use while learning to effectively breathe and manage your pelvic floor symptoms. Take care, guys.